this one. All right, hey GRI gang, it's Joe and Heidi, and for our final project, what we're gonna do is a little bit of an interview, back and forth interview. Heidi and I, we have a little bit different sort of viewpoints. We've experienced different things. I'm a little bit older. We're different sexes, and we're just gonna sort of see what our similarities and differences are in our experiences here on campus. So.
Tune in.
Yeah, tune in.
Yeah.
All right, you're with it. Hey Heidi, first question I have for you. What did you learn this semester?
This semester in GRI 201, I learned a lot about my own identity development and the underlying issues of racism.
Very cool. Second question that I have for you is, how have your views changed about others and their identities?
So, I have learned a lot about the underlying influences to racism and really how it truly affects people on a much deeper meaning than white people like to believe. Mm-hmm. And I learned that there really is a white and a non-white space.
Okay. Third question I have for you, what did you learn about your own identity?
So, I learned about my own identity. So what I learned about my own identity is that there are a lot of things that go into my personal identity, mm-hmm. and it doesn't necessarily revolve around me being white and a female. There's a lot of things that go into how I see myself and how others see me, and like opposed to someone who is black, mm-hmm. and whose identity revolves around a lot around their skin color. Mm-hmm. And I just learned that I'm, in a way, privileged to have that in my life.
Yeah, absolutely. Fourth question I have for you, how do you think campus is doing right now?
Well, we got a new president who is unfortunately pushing onto society ideas that aren't right. And I have people in my class who truly are being affected. Yeah. And it kind of makes me want to take more like cautiousness and also really it'll really open my eyes to how much of an issue it still is.
Yeah, well, I mean, that leads me into my fifth and final question here. You're going to be on campus here for another 2 years. What are you going to do with your time on campus to sort of address these issues?
I am going to be more vocal and representative of my ideas and thoughts, and I'm going to take action to what I think is wrong, and I know that it is possible to change things that I do not see are right. And I will overall be more vocal.
Absolutely.
Like I said.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. So what have you learned this semester?
I think primarily what I've learned is just how big of an issue gender, race, and identity is, as well as sort of how great of an impact it has on other people. And that's coming from me personally. It's not something that I think about a lot. And now that I've been exposed to it, I'm thinking about it more.
Awesome. In what ways have your views and ideas developed throughout this class on race and identity and sexual orientation?
I think that developed a great deal because, I mean, like I said, it wasn't something that I had ever put any thought into. And now, I like to think that I look at my actions and I look at other people's actions and I try to foresee sort of what impact that has on people that have a different background than me, that have a different identity and see things differently than I do.
Very good.
Thanks.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm a lot more aware, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything you've learned about your own identity?
Yeah, I think what I learned about myself was how little I based my identity off the color of my skin, which is sort of something which I've learned is a much larger influence on other people, whereas it's not so much on me. I sort of base my identity on my beliefs and hobbies and I guess even my sex more than my skin color. That's just something that I've sort of taken for granted.
Good.
Thanks.
How will you apply the core concept
Mm-hmm.
of GRI 201 to your life and society after you graduate?
Yeah, okay, so I graduate, well, I guess by the time everyone sees this video, I would have already graduated, I think. But I'm graduating and I'm sort of moving on to the business world. And it's going to be a much different environment than college. And I think what I can best do to sort of apply these concepts and what I've learned is to be more open with my coworkers. The place that I'm going into work is a very diverse group, thankfully. And there's a lot of different backgrounds, and I want to be open to these different people and their backgrounds and sort of learn more about them and sort of, cherish that, I think.
You'll be a great input
Thanks.
to your work environment
I
with
hope
that
to be.
attitude. It'll be great. All thanks to GRI.
Yeah, Jody, number one.
Heck yeah. Okay.